We previously looked back at some of the strangest ladder matches that have ever happened in WWE games, so it's time to look back at another match type that had some strange things going on, with it this time being about cage matches. So with that being said, let's look back at 5 of these strange cage matches. The first match on this list isn't strange because it's weird or a different kind of cage match, it's strange because of a gameplay mechanic being used that will make this match way more difficult than your average cage match. So in Shawn Michaels' Road to WrestleMania storyline in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, you'll have to defend your world title in a cage match against JBL. However, that's not telling the full story. JBL has been targeting your leg for weeks now, to the point that it's being held together pretty much by glue at this point. You'd take beatings to your leg like this one, for example, at the Royal Rumble.
You don't see JBL exhibit that kind of speed too often. The officials. This needs to stop.
So with that context of having this injured leg, you'll be instructed to do the one thing that you shouldn't ever do with an injured leg: dive off a cage.
Shawn's reached the top of the cage, but there's a weird smile on his face. Oh my God, did you see the impact? That was insane.
So yeah, this goes about as well as you think, and after doing the dive, you'll have an injured leg throughout the match, which will visibly make you slower and cause you to fall over if you try to run on it. It's definitely one of the more unique cage matches you'll play in WWE games. Even with injuries, you'll walk away with the win.
He's really hurt out there, Cole. A match like that takes its toll.
In a steel cage, injuries are all but a certainty. I just hope he'll be all right.
Let us help you, Shawn.
In WWE 2K19's My Career mode, early on in your career as Buzz, you'll become one of BCW's biggest stars, and your hype will cause BCW to grow to heights not seen before, and become the hottest indie wrestling company out there. With all this hype, Baron Blade will book a huge pay-per-view show, with you going up against Cole Quinn in a scrap trap cage match, which, like the name says, is made of all kinds of scrap. You'll make your concerns known to Cole and Baron before the match backstage too.
So this is what you had to build for our big rematch, right? What is it, a tetanus tornado match?
Yep, it's a beauty, don't you think?
I'd say it's more beast than beauty.
Well, its official name is the Scrap Trap. Not only are we going to have our biggest streaming audience yet, we're doing it in one of WWE's most iconic venues. It's like we're invading their territory. Man, I wish I could see the look on Triple H's face when he sees this.
Where did this even come from? Where did you dig this up?
All over. I salvaged it from other wrestling promotions, a junkyard scrap. That section is from WCW's Triple Cage. That is from an ECW cage, and I believe that side used to be an old prison fence. Pretty neat, huh?
The match will still happen, and the risks of the scrap trap cage will be all for nothing, as Triple H will get the feed to the pay-per-view cut due to WWE having pay-per-view exclusive rights to the arena that the match and the pay-per-view is happening in.
That truly topped anything you've ever done before. But I'm afraid I got some bad news.
What?
Yeah, what happened?
Our pay-per-view stream went down in the middle of your match. No one watching online got to see how it ended.
Did the site crash or something? What happened?
No, we were taken down intentionally by Triple H.
Triple H? How could he even do that?
He and WWE's lawyers are claiming they have exclusive rights to broadcast from this venue.
Damn it!
In SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, there'll be a storyline where you'll have the option to either join up with Vince McMahon or decline his offer. If you decline him, then Vince will make your life a living hell. You'll see Vince joining up with other superstars who'll do all of Vince's dirty work, trying to take you out before all of your matches. You'll end up having a pay-per-view match against one of Vince's goons inside of a cage. Now the match will go all to plan at first, because you'll likely win it. It's a pretty easy and simple cage match, but that's for a reason. After the match ends, a cutscene will play of you and your opponent both leaving the cage at the same time, which causes the match to be restarted. You'll have to do another cage match, but this time with full yellow health, making it much more difficult this time around. In WWE 2K19's My Career mode, you'll go up against Bray Wyatt inside of a cage at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. But as you can imagine, when it's Bray Wyatt in cage matches, something weird or strange will happen. And that's what will exactly happen as Cole Quinn, who's been possessed by Bray Wyatt, will appear in the cage out of nowhere to try and help Bray win. But not too long after, the demon Finn Balor will appear, and for some reason will make Cole teleport to outside of the cage.
Wait a second, that's Cole Quinn. So much for the cage preventing anyone from interfering. And it's 2-on-1 yet again.
Here comes Finn Balor!
This is exactly what Kurt Angle didn't want to happen. Too late now. Sister Abigail on Buzz. This time, Finn Balor can't help him.
The confusion and strangeness of this cage match will allow Bray to get the win. And lastly, in WWE 2K22's My Rise mode, if you are the Intercontinental Champion, then you'll get a storyline with Riddle. During a match, Goldberg will make a shocking return to attack Riddle, which allows you to retain your Intercontinental title.
And now Riddle with a German suplex. Wait, is that Goldberg? Spear! What the hell is happening? I have no idea. And Goldberg nails Riddle with a jackhammer. I'm trying to process what happened here. Riddle looked to be on his way to potentially winning the Intercontinental Championship, and then Goldberg came out of nowhere, leading to a no contest. I'm with you, Byron. This was completely unexpected.
You'll deny that you had any knowledge of Goldberg attacking Riddle during your match, but Riddle won't believe this, and will get some revenge soon after with a post-match attack.
For one night to work together and get the victory. I wouldn't expect this truce to last too long, though. Riddle with the clothesline. Like I was saying.
This all leads to Riddle requesting a cage match, but it won't be any kind of cage match. It'll be an empty arena cage match, so no one can make any appearances during the match.
Continental champion, but that all ends tonight in an empty arena steel cage match for the championship.
No more Sheamus, no more Orton, no more Goldberg. Just the two superstars who started this mess. Riddle versus the champ.
And that was 5 of the strangest cage matches in WWE games. Did we miss any out? Let us know in the comments if we did. Which match type should we do the strange versions of next? Let us know what you'd like to see, and if you enjoyed this video, then we think you'll like to watch the next one. Thanks all for watching. See you in the next video.
Shot after shot to the leg.
Triple H can't even stand.